All right, shalom, shalom. This is your brother Chaashaqahla coming back at you with a quick lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the 1144 first fruit. It's going to be a fairly quick lesson, and it's just a simple topic, and it's a straightforward topic, man. Hey, esteem other brothers and other men of the Lord above you. Don't always be focused. I mean, of course, you gotta walk your own walk, but don't be an asshole and only focusing on you, because at the end of the day, it's a team effort as well. If one brother's down and out, we all down and out. There's a saying that goes, "We're only as strong as our weakest link." That means you esteem yourself. You esteem others above yourself. Simple as that. That's what Yahweh Shai did to us. Jake liked to say you put the team on his back, though. That's exactly what Yahweh Shai did. In order to put your team on your back, you got to be selfless. You got to be very humble. You can't be prideful. You can't be always thinking how you can be good and how you can be comfortable. It doesn't work like that. And the same thing in this truth when you're around the body. It just doesn't work like that. You got to esteem one another. Everybody, I know I'm quoting it, but I think Jay-Z said in one of his songs that everybody will be each other's crutches. So if you're a crutch for a brother, hey, you're there to help a brother in time where he needs to lean on you. All right. So this is Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory." Correct. So strife is like contention, and vainglory is empty pride. And we're going to get both words real quick for the sake of edification. Here's the word strife. It's erythea, and it means electioneering or intriguing for office. It says apparently in the New Testament, according distinction, a desire to put oneself forward. See, that's a selfish mentality. It says in the first entry, electioneering or intriguing for office. That's being covetous. Okay. It says a partisan in a fractious spirit, which does not disdain low arts. All right. It says fractitious. All right. There goes the word contention. Okay. So if you're a strife, you shouldn't have any contention with another brother. But another point is you shouldn't covet another brother as well, his position or anything of that nature. Y'all a team. Hey, if he was set up to be a leader, let him be the leader, according to Hebrews, I think 13 and 16. Is the ones who govern or rule over or oversee your spirit or your soul. Let them do that office without hardship, okay? Because you're always trying to contend with them. You don't want that. So here's vainglory, which is empty pride. It's conodoxia. Let's see.
Strong's G 2754. Conodoxia.
Mm-hmm.
Conodoxia.
Conodoxia. It says vainglory. It says groundless self-esteem and empty pride. There you go. Empty pride. It's like you don't even got nothing, bro. Like chill. It says self-esteem. Esteem meaning to put yourself up. Just synopsis of that word. All right. And yourself. So you're putting yourself above something that you should be putting above you. And that's your other brothers, man. Stop always looking at yourself like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm big bag. You're nothing, bro. You're trying to get on a chariot just like your Akim, just like everybody else. You're trying to get saved because ain't nobody saved yet. So who are you to esteem yourself above another person? It says a vain opinion or error. And we understand what the book of Sirach says about vain opinions. Okay? So continuing, it says, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. It says lowliness of mind. So that means in a humble mind state, let each esteem other better than themselves. Now you go into each word of a particular office. Okay? You got the word disciple, which means to follow and also means to lead. Okay? When you look it up, I think the Hebrew word for that is yalak. All right, it means to lead. It means to follow. All right. Then you got the officer position. And I think in the Hebrew is Sarias, which means literally when you look it up, a valet. A valet attendant pretty much offers assistance to people and esteems them in their objects or their whatever they carry on their persons above themselves. It's like when you go to a valet attendant and hand the keys to their car, they take your car, they park it, and they park it gently because they know it's not there, so they esteem it above themselves in a sense. It's the same thing of a position of an officer. You got a captain, which the word for captain is shar, which means prince. Okay? It's a prince. All right? Or a leader. All right? And then you have a bishop. I think the Hebrew word for that is a paquadat. Or paquadat, which means an overseer. You're overseeing somebody in each specific office. You are conducting an oversight type mission. You're ministering to somebody else. So you have to be in lowliness of mind in each specific office that you could be a disciple, you could be an officer, you could be a captain, you could be an elder, you could be an apostle, you could be a bishop, you could be whatever. Each and every single one of those offices requires you to humble yourself and minister to somebody else, whether they be a higher ranking than you or a lower ranking than you. It doesn't matter. Each office requires you to minister and be a servant. A deacon, the word deacon means a servant. When you go into the word servant in the Hebrew, it's ibad. We have an elder in GMS named Elder Ibad. That just shows you right there. It's a servant. But that's a lowliness of mind and esteeming somebody else better than yourself. Verse 4 says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Okay? Don't always, I need to make sure. Yes, you make sure you're good, but there's an extent that you go. Okay? You don't always have to be in that mind frame. If a brother's in need, you can't be like, well, I'm good, so get your shit together, bro. No. You go over there and give him a helping hand. You are your brother's keeper. And your office requires you to be a minister. What we do on the highways and byways, we minister. We're just doing a service. And we're doing a righteous act for the children of Israel. But we're told to do this thing. So we esteem the elect above ourselves because that's who we're trying to reel in so we can get the hell up out of here. And they can get the hell up out of here. All right? So you got to look at one another in each akim and in your respective camps as, look, man, this man is a precious soul unto the Most High because we don't know who each other is. You got to look at each person until the Spirit says so or says otherwise. But in the time being, esteem him like he's an elect. That's how you're supposed to look at your brothers. Okay? We're all hopeful elects. We're striving to be a part of that number. We'll look at each other like that. This brother could very well be of the elect. Let me put him before me. You know, let me make sure he's okay. Let me make sure he's being nourished in the correct manner. Okay? I just wanted to make a quick lesson on that. And, you know, it's a state of humility, and it's a state of always thinking about another brother. You know, if another brother's on your mental, call him up. You know, I had a few brothers call me today, you know, just checking up on me. And call Allah Yahweh Shemi outside for the brotherhood, and it's highly appreciated. You know, so I just want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Shemi Chaashaqahla. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144. I'm the brother Chaashaqahla from the GMS Atlanta Church here in Georgia. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And Lord willing, if your eyes weren't open to this type of mannerism, well, I hope they are now. You know, and you're edified and built up in the spirit to look at your akim more than you look at yourself. You know, yes, you're supposed to tend to yourself, but you're supposed to tend to the akim just as much. You know, so again, Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, like always, Shalom.